What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the next episode of Bronze Age. It seemed like people like the game, and frankly, I like the game, so I don't care. I'm gonna play it a little bit more. I don't even care. I don't even care. I've decided I'm going to play it more. I'm playing it for me, alright? I'm doing a me thing right now. I've decided to be selfish in my old age and do like a me thing. We got construction going on. They knocked down my walls because they're a bunch of douchebags like that. I don't know why they did such a horrible thing, but we got 5 more workers coming in, so I'm glad that I kind of future-proof my houses. Because if I hadn't, I get the feeling we probably would have a homelessness issue right now. And since everybody's wearing a toga and they're basically nude anyways, being homeless would kind of suck. You just be cold all the time. So chilly. So ice cold and chilly. We're going to build another tower over on this side just to protect our necks. And aside from that, things are looking pretty good. This is a fairly successful society. I don't want to queue up too many things at the moment because it's very easy for your little builders to get confused and whatnot. However, I will actually place some roads so that they can get out to here a little faster. Yes, make me a road right there. Very nice. And now that the road has been designated, I'll put like 5 people on this because we have like 19 workers now. So I don't even know what they're up and on about anymore. Just bring as many people as you can to start working on this road project. We got to get the municipality taken care of. People have been paying their taxes. They've been paying their taxes. So we've got to prove to our people that we are worth the taxes that they pay, because frankly I charge them like 80% taxes. They haven't really, most of them can't read and most of them can't add, so they haven't figured it out just yet. Like, they know that they get 10 beans a day for working and that I get like 8 of those beans, and so I've got to put a good show on of making it look like I do something with those 8 beans, because if I don't, well, it could get a little nasty. We might have a peasant revolution on our hands. They might get a little bit upset. They might decide that instead of wearing a toga, they want to wear, like, real outfits. And I can't go through that kind of a cultural shift right now. I can't allow it. So, our projects for today. We're going to try and finish the gap in the hole in the wall right there. We're going to try and do some other stuff. There are a lot of tasks that need to get done, though. And nobody really seems to be dedicating themselves to any of the real projects with any aplomb. They seem to be mostly ignoring a lot of the stuff that I want them to do. And so they're carrying bricks over here. They should start working on the road in just a minute, because that was the last mud brick that needed in order to get done. Dude, we built our entire society out of mud. That's desperation right there. You'd be like, well, what do you want to build our culture out of? Well, there's trees around. Like, no. That's too much effort. Let's just build it out of mud. It'll be fine. If we build it out of mud, I'm sure we won't regret this. I need you. I need you. There we go. We'll get horizontal walls over here. We'll start putting these back in play, and then I need a vertical wall too to go right now and kind of fix what we got going on. Alternatively, I could also do another gate on one side, but I feel like I got a lot of people running around right now doing like a lot of random tasks, and so worker is clearing trees, but he has nowhere to store the logs. Okay, well, I'll build some more storehouses then. It's no biggie. I'll put a storehouse right there, and then I will also put a storehouse right here, because I look after my people, for I am a kind and generous sun god, who looks upon them and says, yea, though your buildings be made of mud, and your face be caked with detritus, I still put my blessings upon you. Just don't stand too close to me, because you kind of stinky. Because you kind of stinky. I'm a generous god. What can I say? I'm a sucker for stinky peasants. Now that we've got that, we want to keep that manned. There we go. And so we'll use some of those extra peasants to kind of just stand around and do their thing. I don't know what either of these 2 people are doing. He's traveling to a house. Okay. I believe that they're both stuck, but you know what? They can just stand around and make the place look organic. That's fine. Oh, good. We've got our walls crossed over right there. Oh my god, our little society is so badass. It's so badass, and it's growing. As soon as they finish off a lot of these little projects over here, I think I will be a tiny bit happier. We got 2 little ovens and kilns over here. It looks like several people are going to be stuck over here, so I'm going to deconstruct that house so that maybe people won't get stuck over here. I think what happened is they tried to go in for the wall and they built themselves into a corner. And I think they can only go across a field if they're actually working the field. Otherwise, they just get stuck. So we'll leave a little gap right there. We have enemies sighted, and I can actually view them. Oh shit, son. That's a pretty hefty helping of enemies right there. Hopefully our towers are manned because they're coming in. Get the machine guns ready. Get the LMGs ready. Just get down! Jenkins! Jenkins, no! There we go. That's what I like to see. Don't let them near the walls. Kill faster. Destroy. Murder. There we go. So it's all done. Dismiss the alert. And hopefully... Did somebody just die? I thought I heard the sound of somebody going, ah, and making like a death noise. Hopefully somebody deconstructs that pretty soon. I'm going to lower my worker designation for roads and other stuff because we got other things going on. My guess is that they're going to starve to death before too long if nobody, like, breaks that building right there. But I haven't seen anybody with, like, a particular interest in breaking that building. I would also like to have a wall, and then we'll have a west-facing gate, like, right there. And that'll be pretty sweet. I assume somebody's going to do that at some point. I don't know. People are walking around. Maybe eventually they'll go over there and deconstruct that building. Possibly. I will also tell them to deconstruct this one right here, because I'm trying to move my residential zone anyways. Doesn't matter a minute to me. Put a couple more houses right there to replace the ones that's gone. I may also deconstruct these walls right here, because that seems to be the confusing thing that's like, is this closed? No, that gate is open. It should automatically close whenever, like, enemies start to do janky shit. They are moving materials over to there, so that's good. I'll probably make this like the inner ring of the city, and we'll build all the way down to here since they never attack from this direction anyways. They always come in from the north, so I see no reason not to just like stick all of our defenses to the north. Where are they at and how many of them are there? Oh my good sweet lord, there are so many. Dude, they're coming back in force. Something tells me this is not supposed to be like a winnable game. Good lord. They're coming after us with a vengeance. A vengeance. These should all be manned. So I'm not going to worry too much about sounding an alarm or anything because we've got like an open wall in between us and them. Arrows should start flying fairly soon. Oh, good lord. There are no arrows being fired. There we go. You may want to start firing arrows like now. If you don't, we're going to regret this decision. Oh, the wall is down. They're attacking towers. Oh my good sweet lord, and they just murdered a civilian. I mean, they are taking considerable casualties. There we go. And so they've been knocked back down. My suggestion would be that we come up with some kind of, like, wall thickness program, I think, is what we want to do. So I will dismiss the alert. We will go to horizontal walls. Put that in right there. I mean, honestly, if there's going to be, like, a buffer right here, I should probably put in another tower. Like on the outside so that they've got a little bit more like shooty going on. I don't know. It all seems vaguely sketchy to me. Yeah, they all got freed from their little prison over there. I'll put something up against the wall over here though. Like a lumber yard maybe. Yeah, that seems cool. We'll put a lumber yard right there. I'm sure there's no way that that can backfire on me. They should also probably fix that tower before we go any further. Once this gets built up, it should add some extra firepower. Don't think I can fit another tower in there, unfortunately. I might be able to put one right here, though. I might stack, like, 3 right here, just so we have, like, a bunch of towers, even though it makes no sense whatsoever. We'll just have, like, a wall of towers around our base, since that seems to be what works. Give me another north-facing tower. Yeah. This episode brought to you by North Face, I guess. I'll probably get attacked before I can get either of those processes done, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stop trying. How many mud bricks did I tell them to store up? 20 at a time? Okay. And then as far as construction goes, we need more storehouses. And then we also need a pasture. We don't have a pasture yet, so there we go. Let's pasteurize our gameplay for a moment. And then we'll put in a trade house down here. Oh, the trade house is big. Trade house got a little bit of girth to it. Okay. I'll put in a trade house right here then. And then on top of that, we'll put in a trade depot. The trade depot. Frankly, I'm going to deconstruct this over here. There's no reason to have it anymore. Like, it's not a thing that we need to have. And so there we go. We'll deconstruct both of those. Everything has been coming in from the north, so I'm not going to concern myself with it. I'm going to tell them to keep this manned so that we have lots of arrows flying out. just in the off chance that by some miracle they manage to break through, like, our wall of 1,000 towers up here. Maybe things will be okay. He's rebuilding the wall right there, so that should be cool for now. And then he hasn't built the other wall, so they can just run straight through to right there. But with 3 towers, we should be able to repel quite a few invaders. I would hope, anyways. Come on, everybody grab a mud brick. Yep. Everybody bring mud bricks over. Without them, we are lost. We use them as navigational tools. That's the only reason I say that, is because, you know, navigation is important to us. We're a primitive society. Getting lost is actually a fundamental way that we lose like 80% of our children. I don't know what to tell you. That's just the way it seems to go down. Oh yeah, if you need tips about the game, you can click on this lady's face right here. And it should be like, yo, you can build houses and stuff. Oh wow, my homelessness is 4%. Well, I'll worry about that a little bit later. That tower's being deconstructed. That's being built over there. That's cool. I'd rather have the towers get built right now, but if they don't actually manage to finish this, it's going to be a tiny bit upsetting because they're going to roll out on us. I'm going to lose all these materials. Oh, another thing that you need to know is if there's multiple building projects open, like they will move all the materials there, but they won't finish building them until all the materials have been delivered to like every project. And so there's some weird little AI things right now that no doubt will make you be like, why are you doing this to me? Like, why are you being this way? We're going to keep this manned. We're going to keep this manned as well. And then we're going to have it cut southwards. There we go. My kitty needed out of the room. I think he had to take a kitty peeps. He had to go out and use the box. That's almost done. It's got one more material being delivered, and then it should be good. Somebody will come along eventually to fix the damn thing. We haven't been attacked in a while, actually, so I feel okay about this. If we had been attacked, I'd be a tiny bit worried at the moment, but we seem to be okay. Oh, my wall's out of alignment right there. I think there's a gap in the wall right there. Damn it! 2D perspective, bro. It's complicated. So that's a pasture. I don't know exactly how that works, but if there's pigs around, apparently they will go capture pigs. They will put them in the pasture, and then you can get, like, pig rider warriors or something like that. I don't know. It's a mechanic that I haven't fiddled with yet. I will more than likely fiddle with it at some point, but I haven't fiddled with it as of right now. Cool. Well, we've got that done then. The first little ring of our civilization is almost done. And so I'm going to take vertical walls here. And I'm just going to keep them going downwards. There's no need for like a south gate or anything like that. I'll swap that over to horizontal walls now too. Horizontal wall. Would you like to be down here? If you don't, I don't really care. Bring me all your beer. There we go. It's going to have to be a little ziggy-zaggy down there. Ziggy-zaggy, hoy, hoy, hoy. And then that is our... What is this? A trade house. So we should have a trade depot being set up pretty soon, too. I'll probably put it right there, just so we have a spot for it. And then the first inner ring of our city is completely and totally done. I'll probably add some more houses over on this side, but much more than that, there's not much to fiddle around with. I think we've more or less got it taken care of. So I'll move these over to here. And I'm not going to do like any crossroads or anything like that. See you at the crossroads, crossroads. All right. So with the lumber camp, where was the lumber camp at? It's up here. This is a lumber yard. Okay, work designation. I assume at some point, if we need lumber, they will craft it. Are all of these full? No, our storehouses are not even close to full. Good. So what I will do then is I will say we got a 20 surplus there, 20 surplus there, 20 surplus there. Just make sure we have all the stuff we need in order to be like a successful society. And then we'll worry about all the other projects, because our little city's growing like a ma right now. This is great, man. I didn't expect to be this far at the end of the second episode. I was a tiny bit worried the game was going to be too slow to properly, like, entertain people up on the interwebs. But I like this game. As soon as the depot's done, we'll figure out how this stuff does, too. So with the trade settings, we can have twice per season, and we can wait for materials, and we can export and import things. So that's pretty cool. I would probably just export, like, mud bricks and bring back in food. Like every single season, maybe. We don't have any wagons, though, so we're going to have to build... We're going to have to build some wagons. I don't know if there's other cities and stuff like that that we can make trade and war and all that kind of fun diplomatic stuff with. But I would assume there will be at one point or another. 2 fields seem to be managing to keep everybody fed for right now. We got 9 food. We need more wheat in order to get more food made. And so they're working on that inside each of these fields. Not too bad. Not too bad. In addition, I'm going to leave that gap in the wall right there because I think that's the only way that the farmer that works on this field can actually get in and out of that location. Unless he can go out through that little strip right there, but I don't know. Our janky-ass wall down there. Good lord, look at that ugly thing. It's hideous. The most hideous wall I have ever seen. Well, so far, so good. So far, so good. I don't feel too bad about what we got going on here. Oh, look at that. He's making something. What are those? Like, what is on the ground right there? Are those just, like, stored crates? Or, like, what are they? And then with the trade settings, apparently they deliver wagons here. Go once per season. I don't want to overdo it. And then once they've got wagons set up, I guess we'll send them out and kind of see what occurs. I'm not really going to expand the wall out here too much for now, because I'm not exactly sure what to expect from it. This is manned, right? Okay, so yeah, that's manned already. Good. I do wish that the wall sections, you could like make them longer or shorter so that they didn't always look so weird. Instead of always having to count by 4s when you put stuff in. I don't know. Maybe I should have built the walls first and then put like the towers behind them. But you can get wiped out really early in the game if you don't get on top of like tower building right away. It can be all kinds of ugly business for you. Alright. So we've basically built everything there is to build for right now. I will probably put in for another farm. Like right here. That seems alright. We got a notification, so we got... Oh my god, look at the size of that army. That is a beefcake army. Good lord, sound the alert. Yeah, get everybody inside of towers. This is going to be a hell of a fight. Especially if they try to split the difference right there. We'll see how it goes for them, but I don't know how this fight's going to go. Looks like they're splitting up into 2 separate attack groups. We should start to see a lot of arrows flying. But they may still break through. That's a lot of enemies. Oh, wow. That was pretty crazy. It's moderately damaged. I think we lost some civilians there, too. Yeah, we lost like 4 guys. Ah, well. What are you going to do about it? Sometimes people... It's war, man. It's open war. Sometimes shit has to happen. You feel me? Sometimes it's got to go down in town, clown. Alright, so we'll put some workers on that. As far as roads go, we will continue to have roads like all over the place. Just so people can travel quickly in between locations without getting stuck. There we go. We lost a bunch of civilians on that one, though. My hope is that we start getting a few more. Dismiss the alert. So the alert is off. The gates are back open again. We're probably going to need another tower right here. Lumberyard might have to go, along with that stockhouse right there, so we can put in yet another tower, because they almost knocked down like everything we had over here. I don't know. We'll wait and see how it goes. Something tells me that this is not a survivable prospect at the moment. I'm going to put this down for deconstruct, that down for deconstruct, and we'll just relocate the stuff. Wheat Hammer Camp needs wood but cannot produce it. That's okay. We'll worry about that in a minute. There's no need to panic about not having wood at the moment, because I need another north-facing tower right here. Otherwise, we're in deep-ass doo-doo. The deepest of the deep-ass doo-doo. Like, the deep-ass doo-doo is so deep that, like, you're browning up to the neck. You know, it's, like, bad. It's really, really bad. Like, you start to get that itchy feeling, like, when you don't wipe good, but, like, all over your body, because you're in the doo-doo so deep. You feel me? We got another group of enemies coming in. Oh, good lord. Another big old strike team coming in. It kind of depends where they angle into, too. Luckily, we got all that stuff repaired. So we will sound the alert, I guess. Make sure everybody is inside, like, their areas of war, I guess. I don't feel good about this one, though. We might lose some of these towers out here. I wish their range was a little bit better, or there was, like, a way to upgrade them. How come that tower's not firing? I don't know, say, I kind of feel like that tower should be shooting. Oh, they're breaking through. Kill them all. Shoot, they really want to destroy our walls. They are not down with this wall situation. Good lord. So those are moderately damaged. Alright. I can do horizontal walls. Just to give them a tiny bit of cover right there. So that the enemy has to destroy the walls first. That dude seems like he's stuck at the moment, so I guess he'll just have to figure his shit out. He's just over there watching the carnage through a little peephole, just being like, haha, blood, destruction, death. My little toga-wearing guys are a little bit bloodthirsty. It's a primitive society, man. They get entertainment from what they get entertainment from. I don't control it. I don't pretend to understand it. But hey, man, blood sports. Is this even being constructed right now? Or is like nobody even trying to mess around with that tower? Because I assure you we need it. At this point, the next time I play the game, I'm just going to make the wall out of towers. I'm just going to go tower, 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 tower all around the entire thing and then put like 2 layers of walls around it. And I think that's the next part that I need to do is just have like triple layered walls so they sit there beating on the walls the entire time while we fire arrows down at them. I mean, we got some materials going around. Notifications, yeah, you can't produce wood, I know. It'll be okay. I'm going to move some stuff in a minute. It's just the stuff can't be moved right now. We got nobody idle. Everybody's out here like doing something. We probably want to make a few more brickyards too. I'll do it out here though, so we'll expand this wall out a little further this way. And then we'll start having like a second center of production over here. That is moderately damaged. Okay. I can live with it for right now, but I get the feeling we're starting to crumble a little bit. Like, we're starting to see the cracks form in the overall defensive strategy here in our Bronze Age adventure. I still don't know how repairing works either. I think they just repair stuff, like, as it goes along. Like, I think they bring materials out, and then it gets repaired by, like, a certain tier for each amount of repairing that they do. I don't know. We need more immigrants, though. If I can get, like, 10 immigrants, I'd be a lot happier. Workforce seems to be a little bit anemic at the moment. Come on, get that wall up. I believe in all of you. If you can get that wall up, I'll give you a song. That's got 19 materials on it. Okay. So as far as horizontal walls go, how bad is it over here? I'll probably go right there then, and I can't fit one right there, so we'll hide it right there so that it looks a little bit better. I'll put out a couple more brick fields too once we can do that. Somebody definitely needs to repair this though. It's looking a little smoky. It's either that or my villager has a serious tobacco problem. He's just in there blazing all day, just hotboxing the tower. Nobody's going to attack us. It's 420. Alright, so with the fields, I'm going to assume, so we've stocked up some food there. We've stocked up some mud bricks. Let's just keep this stuff going. I will probably put in a couple of brick kilns down here. Nobody's been messing with roads either, which kind of upsets me. They seem to have like a one-track mind when it comes to putting down some of this stuff. We'll put in like another bakery like there. There we go. Got another tower up, which makes me hugely happy. We'll keep that man just in the off chance we get attacked. I'll probably put another tower in over here too, considering this one looks like it's having trouble deciding whether it wants to like actually contribute to the combat or not. Cool. And it sounds like further construction is mostly concluding. That one's moderately damaged though, which is a little weird. I don't know why it's not getting fixed. Like, I need it to be done. Can I build roads? Like, if I place a road, can it go through here? Oh, it can. Cool. Alright, we'll give them each a little path to get where they need to go so we can get to the towers faster. And then as far as that goes, we got people in here making bread. We got people still building stuff. Roads should go up pretty shortly. I definitely need to see some more immigrants, though. Yay! Hearing of your prosperity, immigrants have arrived. Where are they? Oh, dude, there's so many! Yes! Yes! Immigrants! So many immigrants gonna help out with my city and my society. Alright. well, my name is Splattercat. I will see you all next time. This game is called Bronze Age. Be very vocal if you wanted to see some more episodes about it. If you like what I do, check out the Patreon down below, as I always plug it. And then, of course, if you wanted to help the developer out, check out the game, play it, leave reviews, have a good time. It's called Bronze Age. And it's a pretty fun little game. I like it. I like it a lot. Although I think next time I'm just going to build all of my walls out of towers. And that's how I'm going to conclude this entire issue. I will see you all later. Hi, do everybody. Bye-bye.